So black celebrities, a lot of them, by the way, are being called out because they attended a Kanye concert. Here it is.
That man said 400 years of enslavement, quote, sounds like a choice. That man both wore and sold t-shirts that said White Lives Matter. That man called the movement for Black Lives, quote, a scam. That man literally embraced white supremacists and upheld neo-Nazis. And a bunch of y'all packed out his latest concert.
So a lot of the celebrities that attended got a lot of scrutiny, like Chloe Bailey posting all about it on her Snapchat story, not giving a She even said that the concert was like a 10,000 out of 10. Her whole comment section was disappointed with her, saying, why the hell is she doing this? Winnie Harlow, the supermodel, was there. People said they wanted a list of who attended. Coy Leroy was there. Dave Chappelle and Lauryn Hill were seen backstage at the concert. Jason Lee was there. A lot of people are calling him hypocritical for going. Unfortunately, many people saw this as interacting and liking with stuff about the show, seemingly supporting it. Peso Pluma, I believe, was in attendance. He was also featured on Kanye's new album. The iconic Lauryn Hill was brought out, disappointing a lot of fans. She is iconic no matter what, but Don Toliver was not only featured on the album, but also brought out on stage night one. CeeLo Green was brought out, having a whole number with He's on the album.
In attendance at his show include people like Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu, Chloe Bailey. We're all here watching that man perform. Why? I know his fans, because apparently there are quite a few of them left, are going to jump to his defense. Oh, but his mental health. Oh, but he's evolved as a person. Oh, but he's just for the culture. No, he isn't. No, he isn't. And those aren't excuses. How is he for the culture if he turns his back on the culture and the people every time he gets the chance? Because he does. How can we say that it's all about his mental health and how we need to support him in his mental health when he isn't supporting himself in his mental health and hasn't time after time after time? This is going to sound terrible, but in a lot of ways, I expect men to let me down. I'm not shocked that the Kanye West concert is actually chocked full of men who were there. Something in my heart literally aches every time I see a bunch of women, especially successful Black women, following around a loser like a bunch of birds.
Y'all, it's no different. You're no different than a Trump supporter who makes excuses for Donald Trump. If you're making excuses for Kanye.
There are those of us who have about as much integrity and commitment as a groom in a shotgun wedding. But it just proves that old adage is true. What people say, watch what they do.
You know, this is an interesting dilemma for Kanye. Kanye now receives some level of support from some individuals in the community of note. And the individuals are criticized for supporting Kanye. Kanye, in context, apologized. We reported on the apology. I said then it was a halfway apology, and it did not truly address the people that he actually offended, okay? But he did say in his apology that he was dealing with and properly dealing with his mental health condition and his issues over the years. And all of us that follow Kanye from the early days, like myself, we saw the mental, let's say cognitive disassociation starting to take place after his mother died, okay? We started to see a very different Kanye. Some people who are complaining about the celebrity endorsement of Kanye, they have a good point. And that point is that Kanye has not been observed enough in order to back him so fully after we validated him. Now, understand where this is coming from. The reason why people are upset and seemingly judgmental against Kanye and those that are supporting him is because we validated Kanye. We are the first community that validated Kanye. We told you Kanye was great, that he was unique, that he was a genius. He's one of our best. He's our excellence. Here's Kanye. And when Kanye is validated by us, he then invalidated the same people that validated him. So understand that the anger and frustration of people, it comes from a very real place. And not only did he invalidate Black people that validated him, he then started to ally with individuals who historically invalidate Black people. So that is a personal dynamic associated with the culture and Kanye. Anyone who makes the calculation to support him publicly, you have to know that as well. It's not going to be simple. Now, does that mean that Kanye should never be trusted again? Does that mean that Kanye is not redeemable? Does that mean that Kanye somehow is not sincere? Hell no. Hell no. I believe in the redemptive model. I am a member of the redemptive model myself. To those who are halfway or all the way critical of this. This is my recommendation. People will eventually tell you who they are. Give them time. All right, put it up for a mass. So many celebrities that allegedly attended the sold-out Kanye concert at SoFi Stadium in LA include the likes of Miss Bailey, Mr. Dave Chappelle, the famous and the incredible Lauryn Hill, Winnie Harlow. There are many other celebrities that have been rumored to have attended. It's like if there's a rumor that you went to the concert, you're on a list. It's like, damn. All right. While Kanye was able to tour in the US, he's not able to tour in the UK. Organizers of a popular London music festival said it has canceled after the headliner Kanye West was blocked from traveling to the United Kingdom. The announcement that West, who is now known as Ye, would headline the 3-day wireless festival had sparked criticism from Jewish groups. Remember, he did his anti-Semitic commentary as well during that time, who highlighted his repeated anti-Semitic remarks in recent years. The backlash saw major sponsors like Pepsi withdraw from the event, which had been scheduled for July 10th through 12th. It also drew criticism from the UK Prime Minister, who had called the decision for West to headline, quote, deeply concerning. Here's some advice for Kanye. Typically, dear brother, when we make a mistake, and we have made that mistake many, many times, and that mistake happened to be publicized, and we have grown from the mistake. We have authentically enhanced our consciousness to look at that thing in a very different way. Many times we become advocates in order to stop someone else from experiencing what we experience. You did a lot of damage to the spirit essence of our connection with you. And in order to transform that, it takes the same thing that it took for you to create it. It takes effort and time. It takes effort and time. An apology and a concert won't do it. It takes effort and time, investment into that opportunity. I wish you the best, Ye. All right, Sharon, thoughts?
Yeah, I do too, because look, either you're going to do away with someone or they're going to exist with us in society. And he's a brilliant artist who had some struggles, documented, authentic mental health struggles. If he had diabetes, would we be roasting him this way? And I'm not suggesting that his diagnosis means he's not responsible for the things and the hurt and the damage that he did. That was him. He's pretty much like that. But he has this other thing going on. And so I guess I'm just exhausted, Doc. When I see Chappelle, who I love, and by the way, if Lauryn Hill was there, she was likely late. So who knows how much of the concert she even saw. And leave Lauryn out of this. I love her. But I want to just live and let live on this one. I also want to stop holding Black people, although there's other Black people holding them to this standard, to this litmus test that you're not holding other communities to. He's not the only one, and I'm not saying it's right, who said some outrageous things. One guy might still be occupying 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. I'm not sure, okay? But the people who support him are allowed to make a living. They're even allowed to storm the Capitol and get out of jail and go back, okay? So let's just breathe, hope Kanye gets fully well, whatever that means, because we all have issues, diagnosed or not.
Yeah, well said. And once again, if you have transformed from your previous thinking, no one in the world may believe it. But give it time. Give it time. And the reality is this. I don't know if Kanye is sincere or not. I've had my words against Kanye for many, many years now. And I'm no friend of him or his politics in MAGA. But there's this part of me, Sharon, it's just the pure humanity of me.
Yeah.
It's just the pure humanity of me. I want to see you better. I want to see you better. And because of that, I leave a little bit of room for even the worst individual to potentially be transformed.
And
And that's
Doctor,
just me.
he's part of a club, if I may say. that you and I are part of.
Yeah.
He lost his mother. They were very close, the most important person, influential in his life. I'm not suggesting that, but there was a catalyst and everything hit at once, kind of this intersect with the mental health, the grief, and all of it. And so, can we not just want better? Let's just hope things get better. Just stop this.
That's right. And here's the part. You don't fall out with other Black people because they may have a difference of opinion with you about this Black person. That would be doing the work of the enemy, whoever the enemy may be. Okay? All right. We love you. I love you. You love me. That's how it works. We can agree to disagree on whatever.